Hi, my name is Jasmine Kalia. I'm 16 years old and I'm a junior. I'm also the captain of my high school's robotics team. I've been on the team for 3 years. Last year, with my help, the team qualified for the VEX Robotics World Championships held in Anaheim, California. The team traveled out there and we had a lot of fun and we had quite a few cool experiences, but we weren't exactly successful. So this year, I was in charge and I was determined to do even better. It was also going to be fun. Robotics is fun. That's a shock, right? But all of my friends are on the team, and we've all worked together for quite a while, so I didn't think there would be any communication problems or bickering like there was last year. Maybe now is a good time to mention that my team has 15 boys and no other girls. I've never thought of my gender as a big deal. For me, robotics is sex independent. All I know is that I love robotics, and I get to work with all my friends to do something we're all passionate about. And, when season starts, everything's good, but once competitions start rolling around, tensions increase. And for the most part, it's understandable. There's a lot of stress with competitions and deadlines, and as a team, we want to succeed and win, not crash and burn. And as leader, I, expect and understand that a lot of the failures and shortcomings of the team reflect back on me. But there's a drastic difference between failures with the robot and cheap digs and snide comments your teammates take. There's a historical inequality in science-related fields, and it reflects in modern-day education as well. In 2011, only 18.4% of engineering graduates were women. While this percentage is slightly increasing, women are still an underrepresented minority in engineering. More so than underrepresented, women are under-respected in engineering. As a female, I feel like I have to take some stuff that my male counterparts don't have to. For example, every once in a while we'll be working on the robot together and I'll get the occasional, "Sweetie, let the men work," or "Honey, stop trying to help." And those drive me insane because I'm pretty competent and I know what I'm doing on the robot. I've been there for quite a while. As a team, I don't think we should be doing that to each other because the more we argue and the more we fight, the less we work together. While these are mostly jokes made kiddingly, and I'm pretty thick-skinned, there's indicative of a deeper social problem. When guys make those comments, they feel like they have the superior attitude simply because they're in a traditionally male field. I am the 2-time recipient of the National Center for Women in Technology Engineering Aspirations Award. When my teammates caught word of my success, rather than being excited for me, they were really jealous and they were very mad and they said girls had it so easy in robotics. They complained about how hard it was being a guy, and they seemed repulsed and disgusted by the outreach movements that were trying to reduce the disparity in engineering. So, how many men or women in the audience feel uncomfortable right now? Raise your glow sticks. That looks really cool, actually. Well, we should be a little bit uncomfortable about that, because when one group fails to have a voice, or their voice is purposefully ignored, everyone suffers. Let me give you an example. When voicemail was first invented, there were no women in the creation or testing. The product went for public use. When male callers used the service, it worked fine. However, when female callers used the service, the machine clicked off because it didn't register the higher-pitched voice. This is an example of how a failure to include a diverse group led to a failure in a product. Now, I hardly want sympathy for this. It's not going to stop me from pursuing a career in STEM, but it is enough to sway young girls away from a career in STEM. Another example, my younger sister is on her middle school robotics team, and they placed 5th in the world this year. That just blew my mind. I'm so insanely proud of them. They placed 5th. It's a big deal, guys. And so they basically had unprecedented success. I don't think anyone from our township has ever been that successful in anything. But again, Tara is the only girl on that team. When the call-outs went out for the year, almost 35 boys applied, while only 2 girls did. And, it needs to start changing at every single level for the overall attitude to change. However, the other fact of life is, as women, we can't just walk into a field and expect respect immediately. It's earned, not given. And if we want to be successful, if we want to hold on to our dreams and do something and change the world in the field of engineering, we need to be tenacious. Thank you.